Hello, 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 and welcome back to Manor Lords. I'm Lady Greenbarrel, and I can't wait to get back into building our little town here. That's right, because we've got our wheat coming in, kind of. Yeah, look, it's growing. Oh, that's nice. How long until our 34 days, and then we should be getting some wheat, which is good. Our stone cutter is full. If we come over here, though, our windmill is built and the oven is also built. Can't do anything with them at the moment, so there's no families in there because the wheat isn't grown. But as soon as the wheat's grown, we'll stick 2 families in each of those. Now, speaking of families, we have quite a few. We've got 19 total families, 4 unassigned at the moment. But we are having some food problems. I mean, it is July, so I think, do we have... Over here, we've got our berries, seasonal 84 to 128, so quite a lot there. Yeah, it is full here, though, so we've got 4 families working in the forager hut trying to get these berries over here. There's 83 there at the moment. There's clay deposit over there we haven't done anything with. And then the animals, there's only 7 wild animals at the moment, which isn't great, but that does mean we don't have any families hunting because we are hoping that the wild animals will repopulate so we can go back and hopefully get those guys over the winter. So ideally this would be back to 20 out of 20 in time for winter so that we do have food to sustain our people, because I am a little nervous about that, not having the food. Now, one of the things we could get now is a mining pit. We do have an iron deposit, and we do have a clay deposit. So this could go over here because that is a clay deposit there. If we built like a little road going back, perhaps, over to it, we could put a clay mine over here. No deposit. Oh, it actually has to go on top. Oh, it does. Okay. So we just stick that on top there, and then they can start getting clay. We do have extra families available to do those types of things. We could also do the same back here. We could have that going there and grab a road that's going to come out over maybe on this side of the farmhouse. So they can go back to the iron deposit and to the clay deposit and start getting some of those. And then we'd have some new resources, and those could be really helpful. Storages are very full from different things. So the stone cutting is full. We could take a family out of there for now because that just seems a bit extra, but now we've got 5 families unassigned. Whatever will they get to do? And we even have a family working in the church, so got someone undertaking there. Now, Rog did say this marketplace is too big, so wonder, is there an easy way to shrink it? I don't want to demolish it necessarily, but can you just change the size of it? And I really appreciate always the comments that you guys leave. I do read and respond to every single one, and I massively appreciate all the support you guys have been showing me on my videos, so thank you very much for that. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We've also got some industry things here. There's a bloomery, which converts iron ore into iron slabs, so we might need to get one of those, but it does need to be refueled with some of stuff, which could use some of our fuel up. I also have a smithy, which workers use iron slabs to create tools. Oh my gosh, we're definitely going to need that because they are going to run out of tools at some point. Clay furnace to make clay tiles, a malt house, barley to make malt, and a tannery, hides to produce leather. Oh, I wonder if that's something we could use kind of sooner rather than later, because then we could be making leather clothes, I'm assuming. Weaver's workshop uses wool and yarn and flax to produce linen, and a dyer's workshop converts berries into dyes. Well, that's interesting. We're not going to be using that. We need to eat those berries at the moment. But we might want to get a trading post so that we can... Regional wealth is the currency used for trade. Enables trading with the visiting traveling merchants, trade points and trading posts in other regions. I don't have any regional wealth. I spent all my regional wealth like a silly goose. All right, I'm going to put the trading post. Kind of want to put it in this area because we have quite a lot of spare space. So I might put another spoke in there. And maybe even another road in behind these ones. Might put some houses behind here, but we'll put the trading post over on this side. And I think getting in the trading post isn't going to hurt. These are really weird. I've made myself weird plots by doing this like spoke pattern. There's also a livestock trading post, but I don't know if we need that at the moment. Enables trading livestock with trade points and other settled regions. I mean, then we could get some sheep in, which would be pretty cool. Also administration, settlers camp we don't need. Ooh, what's this? We need a small village and we can get a manor. Residents of you and your retinue. Grants 250 influence and raises the administration level by 1. Oh. After building your very first manor, the starting retinue will join you in your palace for free. All right. There's a charcoal kiln in here. Construction costs 2. It would convert 1 firewood into 2 charcoal, making refueling twice as efficient. We want that. It requires the development branch of charcoal burning. Okay. This is what we missed out on last time. Specialize your region. After you reach the next settlement level, you'll be granted a development point to spend. Wait, do we currently have any? We've got 1 development point. So here's charcoal burning. That would be good. That's going to make our fuel twice as efficient. Beekeeping though, then we could collect honey. Forest management doubles capacity of all berry deposits. That would be good. That would help our food problem. Trapping enables hunters to skillfully lay traps in the forest, which gives a passive income of meat. Okay. Doing apple orchard. Apple harvest happens around September until the trees are fully grown, which takes around 3 years. The orchard's only a fraction. Sheep breeding, the heavy plow, foreign suppliers with the firewood court, trade logistics. I mean, the food one's going to be really important. We only have 1 development point. I'm a bit worried about that. I would love to go into beekeeping. Can we eat the honey? Does that count towards our food? Forest man. Okay, well, I've clicked it, so that's what we've chosen. Probably should have gone for charcoal burning, but we've gone for doubling the capacity of berry. Let's go take a look then. Okay, 256 now, although there's only 65 currently, so that's going to help us hopefully next year. 256, everyone should still be working here. As far as berries go, yeah, there's some in there, 20 out of 50 in the pantry. Our food, though, is still low. We still only have food for 2 months, which is a bit concerning. I mean, we've got construction materials coming out of the wazoo. There are 26 timber, 90 planks, 165 stone, 10 tools. All right, let's speed time on a little bit because we need to get some of these things built now. We've got 5 families working on it, so I don't think it should take too long. A new family has decided to move in. Excellent. Now we've got 6 spare families, which means we have 20 total. We've got houses for 5 more, so that's quite good. Another food stall has been built. All right, it is August. How did our wheat go? Yield is in 18 days. So that is coming up pretty soon, and then we'll be able to get some people into our kitchen. The mining pit is now finished, or both mining pits are even finished. So we can take a family and put them in each of those, and we can start getting some iron ore and some clay. Pantry is full. Okay, so the berry pantry is full. They're going to need to be moving that. The berry deposit is basically empty, so I think we're going to need to trim out some of these people in here. We'll keep those 2 running the market stall, I guess, but there's only 9 berries remaining. And we seem to be having a rainy August, but things are almost built here. Oh my goodness, we're heading right into that building. Our trading hall is coming along nicely, bringing in some of the last pieces that we needed. Looks like we've got another family just moved in, so now we have 21 families in. We still have 4 spare houses. All right, this is now done. Let's put a family into the trading post. I think we need to trade. Oh, route required. No trade. Establish a trade route. So we could export some of our stone or we could export some of our planks. It's now into September also. We have tons of planks. We can always get more planks, so let's export the planks to make some money. I think the stone will just leave for now. Hopefully, oh, what is this? Oh, we can look at the other things as well. So there's wheat. That's our wheat though. Oh, but that means we actually do have wheat though. So let's just quickly come over here and open up these. All right, looks like we've managed to get all of our wheat harvested. Now, next year we're going to be growing barley. Barley has 13%, so it's not very likely that that's going to go particularly well. And then we're leaving it fallow, hoping for the best. Crop rotation is going to be important, but we don't have the best fertile soil here. All right, so back to here in trade. So we are going to be exporting planks. Food, though, we could import some food maybe. Oh, look, we're starting to get bread, though. That's good. That should help the food problem. We've got food for 4 months and fuel now only for 3. So we've got a new problem. Crafting materials. Okay, commodities. I'm afraid we're going to run out of tools. That could be quite bad. But I think it's barley that we might want to import when we can. Desired surplus. Currently have 0. We'd like to have some. If we don't have any barley, then we can't make ale. And then we can't have a tavern, which means our people can never be super happy. Although what they really need is a clothing stall supply. We don't have any way of making clothes just yet. Now, oh, they're plowing the land. Do you do that in September? I feel like that's a spring thing, isn't it, to plow the land? I guess they'll get it all ready. Hopefully it'll be all right. All right, we've now got 22 families and only 25 houses. I mean, we could put in a few more houses so that we are ready when more people come. I'm gonna put some in here behind the windmill. Room for 5 more families, which feels like quite a lot. Quite big plots of land there, so hopefully they can have nice big gardens in the back. One day when we can afford to put in some more of these like chicken and vegetable things. We do need to make some money quite badly. All right, the berries are now completely empty, so I'm going to take the families out of here for now because there's nothing for them to work on. There's no berries left. We do have some of the family transporting things, so hopefully they will be bringing the wheat down over to our windmill or into the granary, and then the windmill can grab it from there. I'm going to put another family into our wood cutting lodge just to make sure we have enough fuel for the winter, because currently it's saying we only have enough fuel for 3 months. I don't want to be running out. New house has gone in, which is great. No one's going to be living there just yet. Another new family has moved in. More mouths to feed. Actually, it's a bit concerning. I wonder if building all these extra plots is a bit concerning, because we're going to run out of fuel and food faster when we have more mouths to feed and homes to keep warm. Our regional wealth has gone down, which I'm finding... Oh, wait, now it's gone up again. It must be the trading post. Oh, it looks like it has managed to buy some barley. Are we... I want to trade this out, though. Let's not worry about getting barley at the moment. No trade. Let's just worry about selling those planks and trying to get some wealth up. What is this? Why is it red? No idea. Maybe we'll also export. All right, we're exporting some stone and some planks now in hopes of that helping our money here, the regional wealth. Because it would be great if we could put in a few more of these special buildings. They do cost quite a lot, though. Our approval rating is looking pretty good, 72%. Having the church food variety is all very helpful, which is great news. It is now... Oh, it's only November, actually. We haven't even got through winter. Here I was like, oh, it's now spring, but it's not spring. It's November. We are in the thick of it now. We are low on food. I think we could... Oh, the wild animals are up to 17. Let's stick a family in there and try to get some of these wild animals. We need to start getting some meat. We definitely need some food. Immediately gone down to 15. It's a bit concerning. We have to keep an eye on this to make sure they don't kind of overhunt. I mean, it does say hunting limit is 10. Workers will stop hunting when population drops to this number. Maybe make that 8. Let's go with 8. Although that's going to happen really quick, but that's okay. It's going to give us a bit of food. Hopefully that helps us through the winter here. I am a bit concerned because obviously we can't get berries in the winter. We don't have anything in the field at the moment. It's all a little concerning. This is sowed already. Doesn't it seem a bit too early? Like, all right, new families are moving in. We now have 25 families. Luckily, we have 30 possible houses. I think we're going to hold off on building any new houses for now. Getting up to 30 families is enough. Stocks have been damaged by the weather. What? That's bad. Why has stocks been damaged by the weather? The rain and the snow, we need our stocks to not be damaged. We need our stocks very badly. We're up to 10 wealth again. If we can get up 5 more, we could put another chicken coop in on one of these Burbage plots. We seem to be having some small storage issues. But food and fuel is okay, enough to get us through the winter. Wild animals are now down to 8 out of 20, which is where we've told them to stop. So there shouldn't be any more hunting happening over here until those population go up, and then they'll continue. But at least they've managed to get some food. Yeah, there are a lot of animals out there, so if those animals reproduce at all, hopefully we'll go out and get another one. I guess I'll just keep an eye on that. We just want to make sure we don't overhunt them, because I'm a bit concerned about overhunting and then not having any left. We're now up to 26 families also, which is pretty good growth, I would say. And they've actually started to make some bread, which is helpful. So we do have some flour being produced in our windmill, although not that you can tell, but apparently they have produced some, and some bread is being made now. Yes, they've got flour and bread in the granary. So looking at our food, we've got food for 3 months. The flour has actually worked. Now I'm wondering, do we want another field? Do you need a farmhouse for every field you have? Do we want another field so that we have constantly a rotation of like this one's doing barley and then the other one's doing wheat and then back and forth? I don't know if that's a terrible idea or a great idea. I guess we'll give it a go, and if it is a terrible idea, you guys will tell me in the comment section. And does it need its own farmhouse though? All right, a new family has moved in. I'm going to completely fill the farmhouse. I think they'll do both because you can set the priority. So we've got our first field on as very high. Now the 4% barley, a little concerning. 4% is pretty bad. This one we got 42% for wheat, and then later 7% for barley. So we'll see if that 7% stays or if it goes down, because I'm pretty sure this used to be like 14, not 4. That is super bad. But we've made quite a bit of money. We have 75 wealth now. So I think it'd be great if we could get another one of these plots in. Can we actually get goats? I'm putting a goat shed in. Do they actually just get goats? They do. So we have just passive goat hides now. That is really good. I'm also going to do a vegetable garden, I think. Oh, that's good. Okay, and then maybe we'll also do another chicken coop. Okay, that's good. That's going to help with the food situation, because the food situation is a bit worrisome. We've got fuel for days. It's just the food that's more of a problem. Are the berries growing yet? They are growing currently. Okay, so we might be able to do something with that later. They are out working the field now. We have 8 families working the field, so that should go fine. How is our... We're down to 7 wild animals. I thought you weren't going to hunt past 8. Maybe one of them died from old age. Not ideal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're completely out of wheat. We do have some bread, though. There's not going to be wheat for quite some time. We could probably take the families out of the windmill and the communal oven. They are definitely very busy getting these fields worked. Okay, they're now sowing the seeds in here, so that's all wheat seeds going in. And our barley's already growing. 160 days until we can... Oh gosh, why is it down to 1%? It's getting worse and worse. Okay, well, I mean, it looks like it's growing very well, considering it says 1%. I mean, 1% could not be any worse, though. I mean, it could be 0%. So I guess it could be 1% worse. Still, that's very bad. Right, the trading post is still going. Food numbers are low. We're still at 2 months. It's in the red. It's a bit concerning. What we could do, though, we have 77 regional wealth. We could use some of that to make some more of these gardens and hope that they can feed themselves because we are running out of food. It is not good. Let's go for another chicken coop over here and another vegetable garden. We are down to 1 month of food only. Are the berries ready yet? Yes, berries are ready. Berries are ready. Okay, where's my berry gatherers? Over here. We're going to fill this with people. 4 people coming over here to gather those berries. It's a bit concerning. We also are full family, so we've got 30 families. And we've got only the 30 houses, so we can't be expanding any further. But I think that's probably okay, because I'm a bit concerned that we're going to completely run out of food. Food only for 1 month. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I'm just going to fill these in with a bit more stuff. So all 4 of these now have carrot gardens in their backyard. Hopefully that does in fact help with the food, because yeah, not good. 2 months of food now remaining. We're down to 7 wild animals over there. Berries, are they starting to harvest them? They are starting to harvest them. The barley's down to 0%. Why does it say 0%? That is not good. Right, I'm going to be putting in the livestock trading post. I might put it over near our farms, over on this side. Actually, do you know what? Let's put it even next to the farmhouse. Then maybe we'll have the kind of a field over here somewhere for our livestock. Not too close to our village, because I think livestock can be quite smelly. Okay, we're up to at least 3 months worth of food now, so there's at least that going for us. All right, looking at the map, we should be able to claim other areas of the map. Now, to do that, we need to claim it either with influence or with king's favor, and I don't know how we get either of those things. I'm gonna put our smithy in back here, and also the bloomery. We'll be able to do something with our iron ores, because yeah, we are starting to get quite a lot in here. That actually is full, so we do need to do something with them. The only thing is those do cost fuel. I wonder if we want another woodcutter's lodge, so we actually just have 2 different people doing that. I mean, we could put another logging camp and woodcutter's lodge on this side so that the fuel is coming from a place that it's closer. There's also lots of forest over on this side, which we could be utilizing better. We probably have the people to work the fields as well. We could just move some people around a little bit better than we have been. So I'm going to stick a logging camp over here, as well as the woodcutter's lodge. Okay, our pantry is full, it says, which that would be good, right? That means we have a lot of food, 4 months worth of food. Although, could we not put it into the granary? Maybe I'll add another family into here. We are going to need to shuffle some of our families around. We now have 90% approval rating, which is feeling pretty good. And I'm going to put in another goat shed back here. All right, in the livestock trading post, we currently have no pasture or stable space. So we're going to need to make a pasture, a space for our sheep and lambs to graze. Without enough space, the animals may run away, which would be very bad. That would be not good. And then we can trade and hopefully maybe buy some of these. Looks like they're going to cost a bit of money. Okay, but we do want some maybe sheep or lambs. So we do need to put in that kind of pasture for them to graze. Right, that's enough spot for 24 sheep, which feels like definitely enough. And then a sheep farm, I guess, would be the next thing. All right, they are now bringing in the barley. And actually, that's really good. I think they've got quite a bit. Now, this next season is going to be left blank. So field priority, we're going to just lower that down. We're going to raise the field priority of this one up because next year they will be doing something. Looking like we're getting lots and lots of wheat. Do we still have families in here? Yes, so families are still working in the windmill and communal oven. So hopefully we'll be able to get tons of wheat and be able to turn that into bread in no time and keep our people well fed through the winter, because it is September again already, which is a bit concerning. Doesn't really feel like we're really ready for that. Fuel reserves. Oh, did we get these over here done? woodcutter's lodge and the logging camp on this side, a family in each of those. Hopefully that's going to provide us with enough fuel to keep our smithy running so we can start making some of our own tools. And also our bloomery is already up and running. It's already made 31 iron slabs. That's amazing. So yeah, just getting into here, into the smithy. And we've got 2 sheep. I only actually see 1, but it says we have, oh, there he is. Beatrix, the lambs. We've got Beatrix and I think Beatrix. I think they might be both named Beatrix. So we're very creative with those namings. So I think we don't want to import any more. I think probably having those 2 should be good enough. Ah, they do have different names. Okay, so we've got Beatrix, Alate, Madalena, and Margaret. Are those all female? Because we're going to have a hard time breeding up sheeps if we only have female sheep. But all we need to be able to do is to shear them. So if we put a person in here, they won't shear them in the winter because obviously that would be quite bad. Oh wait, this pasture space. Space for your sheep and lambs are great. Without enough space, the animals may run away. Does that mean they have to bring sheep from over here into this sheep pasture? I'm not 100% sure how that works, but there's our 4 sheep in there. There is a person in here. She's gone to just tend that pasture. Not 100% sure how that works, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. But I think that's good because that's going to provide us with wool, which means hopefully we'll be able to get some food at some point. They're getting that barley going in now. And how much barley did we end up getting? Is there any in our granary at the moment? Or is it just berries? And also, are there any berries left over here? Oh, there still are. That's good because we have doubled how many berries are yielded from here. So that's helping, I think. We've got food now for 6 months, which is fantastic news. However, we only have fuel for 3 months. But I think the fuel we have 2 families here and 2 families, or 1 family in the other one. Now with barley, can we make a malt house? Workers use barley to produce malt. So we're going to need like a little brewery of some sort. I think over across the street here could be good. We'll put it behind the church so the church doesn't see what we're up to. Over here, I'm also going to put in a tannery so we can start doing something with the leather that we're collecting. Because of course we do have the goats. Stock has been damaged by the weather. That is not ideal. We do have the goats and also the leather we're getting from the wild animals that are being hunted. We are running out of fuel. I'm going to put another family in here. That is kind of all of our families though. Oh, they've made quite a few tools already. So we've got 50 tools sitting in there. I think we're going to close both of these for now. They've managed to get quite a lot in both of them. And winter is here for another year coming to a close. I think it's been a fairly successful year. We've managed to keep everyone alive, I think. We've also managed to get 30 families in, which is quite good. 93% approval rate. Oh, 94% even. So I think things are going quite well. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and I'll have to see you next time because we are out of video time for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.